I just realized I didn't start the recording, so we missed the first half. On the plus side, the other half of the warm-up sequence will be recorded, so that's the good news. Whoops. Excellent. Keep going. So hands are on the mat. You're twisting, reaching that left hand up. You've got 10 more seconds. Keep going. Let's see. Just get rid of this. How's the audio there? Can you hear me now, Valerie? Okay. Good. Keep going. We've got 3, 2, 1, and 3, 2, 1. Step that left leg back. Right foot comes forward. So you're in the half kneeling position, opposite side. So right foot is forward, left knee is down. Left hand is coming to the inside of your right knee. And then you're lifting it up and back, making a nice little Y and down. So Sharon will show you. Other hand, Sharon. Right hand, sorry. Left hand, left hand, left hand. Yeah. And go. 45 seconds. Reach up, open up. Very nice. Should feel that shoulder moving around a little bit. Should feel the bottoms of your trap firing up a little bit. Should feel your glute contracting because your glute should be on, your belly button should be in. Everyone should be nice and stable. I don't know where the whole in-person crew is. Can we get more than 10 people in public? Is that allowed yet? If that's allowed, we can have everyone here. Oh, let's spread out. Let's spread out and have some fun with it. No more Zoom meeting? No, we're still going to have the Zoom meeting. Still going to record it. 5, 4, 3, 2. Right hand comes to the outside of your right knee and sweep up into that Y. Go. Yes. Really reach back there. Left glute is turned on. Belly button's in nice and tight. Really nothing weird. Rogue's the one who brings weird things. 15 seconds down. That's pretty weird. No. 20 seconds to go. Keep reaching. Open up that chest. Open out your shoulder. Want to get you nice and warm. Should feel the space down the outside of your right side of your rib cage stretching out and opening. May feel those obliques firing up a little bit. May feel that left hip flexor opening, left quad opening. So we want 3, 2, 1. Both hands come down to the inside of your right foot. Left leg goes out nice and straight. Belly button stays in. Right hand goes all the way to the sky and back down. Go. Perfect. It's because he's adorbs. Why don't you grab your book? Actually, take your glasses off, walk around for a few minutes so I can talk to that. See if that helps. Goodbye. It's been fun. Love you. I'm sorry. We have to do these things to find out if your glasses that are messing with you or not. Just having issues sleeping, and when it comes to like glasses, there's usually some sort of UV protection. They're not a ton, but one of the things I'm wondering is if she's not getting enough. You can actually see the shade from where her glasses fall. So your ocular nerve is supposed to sense when the sun comes up, when the sun goes down. If the glasses are blocking that out, it can't. 3, 2, 1. Excellent. On your feet, grab your jump rope. We've got 45 seconds of jump rope. Just what everyone wanted. Nothing fancy, just up and down, jumping all around. And 5, 4, 3, 2, go. So since it disrupts the ocular nerve, a lot of times people who wear glasses have sleep issues. She's been saying that she's not getting enough sleep. So we're going to see if we can get those glasses off for a little bit, see if it changes her sleep pattern. We're going to do it now. We're going to do it at noon. We're going to do it before bed.
How long?
Just 10 to 15 minutes. Apparently, jump roping is going to be an issue for some of us today, and that's okay. That's fine. Everything's fine. We're all having a good time. We all came for the same party. We just showed up a little bit later or earlier. Whichever one. Or whenever. We've got 10 seconds to go. Keep those abs in tight as best you can. Keep moving as best you can. We're not going to show Sharon anymore. Apparently, we've lost our 3, 2, 1. Grab your weight. If you've got one weight, that's fine. We're doing upright rows. Just pull right to that chin, right down. If it's one kettlebell, do it there. If it's 2 different weights, just because you got to make it a little bit heavier, that's fine too. Getting attacked by bugs, that's where all the other arm movements are coming from. 3, 2, 1, go. Upright rows. Drive that elbow up and down. Think about pulling on a really big pair of pants. Abs are in nice and tight. Belly button's in right there. Rowing up. Things to start checking. I know I've mentioned picking up weights and things before. Start looking at OfferUp. I've been finding a lot of good deals in the area. Not that you have to, but if you have any desire to have any other weight equipment in your house, now would be the time to look at it, because all sorts of stuff is being sold out of people's houses like crazy. Or paintings, yes. You should have made that announcement at the beginning. 5, 4, 3, 2, grab your weight. We're doing halos. We're going to wrap all the way around. As we do our halo, the big thing I want you to keep in mind is keep your abs in tight. Keep your pelvic bone pulled underneath, so your butt's squeezing. Your ribs are pulling down to your pelvic bone, and then reach all the way around. So Sharon's going to demonstrate right around. Boom, back to the front, and then back the other way. Perfect. 3, 2, 1, go. I'm going to pick on Sharon because she's here, and she's the only one here. She's the only one who came to hang out with us today. So as we're here, you can see everything looks nice and straight on the back. So the butt is squeezing, everything's in, abs are squeezing, and that's what you want to see. You want to see everything working. We're alternating directions as we go. Everything should be working. As you keep those glutes in tight, you'll notice that your ability to stabilize your core goes up. You'll feel more core work. So similar to what we did Tuesday, we're going to end up getting a lot of core in without a lot of core work done. No, it is not the next movement, you overly flexible tiny human. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take that weight. We're going to bring it right to your chest, and you're going to press straight out and back. So you're standing up nice and tall, abs are in, butt tucked underneath, weights at chest level. Press all the way away from your body, pull all the way back into your chest. In 3, 2, 1, go. Yes, just like that. Boom. Again, you should be nice and tight. Abs should be nice and flat. Butt should be tucked underneath. Low back should be firing up as you press. Your abdominal should be firing up as you press. It should not feel like a ton of pressure in the low back. It should, however, feel like the glutes are working, the abs are working, the shoulders are working. Hi. I know, I see you. I'm doing something, otherwise I would look at you more. 10 seconds. Abs are in tight. Keep pressing. Keep moving. 3, 2, 1. Grab that weight in your right hand. Abs are in nice and tight. Press straight overhead and down. 45 seconds, right side. In 5, 4, 3, 2, go. Perfect. Good Lord. I see that.
I can't go get them too.
My little chewy friend. Oh, that was a bad time to flip the camera to Sharon.
Sorry.
It's okay. As soon as I flipped it, the kettlebell came down. Yep. So if you have a kettlebell and you want to go bottoms up, that's fine. So one of the nice things about going bottoms up, it works on the stability of your shoulder joint. It lifts the weight away from your body a little bit, so it makes whatever weight you have a little bit heavier. If you have a regular dumbbell, that's fine. You just keep pressing. The goal is to stay as rigid through your core, keep those glutes underneath as much as possible, and then try and keep the elbow pointing forward as you drive to really articulate through that shoulder joint. 5, 4, 3, 2, switch arms. In 5, 4, 3, 2, go. Good. Abs stay tight. So remember, ribs stay to pelvic bone stays pulled underneath, butt's tight. Hamstrings should be a little bit tight, quad should be tight. Everything's tight through the core. Keep it nice and rigid as you go. Well, I think they should be. Not that I know that they are. If you find yourself arching backwards like crazy, then you probably are not staying tight through your core. If you find yourself keeping those abs in, keeping those glutes activated, quads staying activated, then you probably are keeping your core just right. So one of the big things that people lose when we do a lot of upper body stuff is the perceived amount of calories burned because, well, you're using smaller muscles. But if you're using your abs, you're using your glutes, you're using your legs the right way, you're getting just as many muscles to work as you would in a lower body day, but not as painful. Go ahead. 3, 2, 1, drop down, grab that vest. If you have one, grab that backpack if you've got one, and grab your rope. So we're going weighted jump rope coming up next. Say disaster. Weighted disasters. 3, 2, 1, go. Good. Yes. I see that. Go grab your book. Go read. Put your glasses back on, obviously. Good. Oh, much better this time.
How do I know if it's 20 minutes?
Just keep reading till I'm done. It's the easier way to do it. Keep those abs tight. We got 15 seconds to go. 10 seconds. In 5, 4, 3, 2. Grab your weight. We're going back to our halo. Back to our halos. We're skipping the upright rows. So we're going right to the halos. You are only going to go right side halo, 45 seconds, then left side halo. Then we're going to add something in. Then we've got our shoulder presses. Everything's going to be kind of going up a little bit as far as intensity goes. In 3, 2, 1, halo to the right side first. Good. So all one direction. Just going that one way. Boom, boom, boom. Put your money away. Stop counting it. It didn't change. You put that in my couple to 2. You're the best. Or can you run over the garbage can?
How do I know it's 10 minutes?
I'll tell you when it's been 20 minutes. 15 seconds. Abs are in tight. Glutes are still squeezing. So to finish off that thought, you're getting extra work on your legs, extra work on your glutes, extra work on your core without overloading it. So it gives the muscle time to recover. 3, 2, 1. Switch directions in 5, 4, 3, 2, go. Yeah. Once that sun pops over that ridge, you're gonna be warm.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
It's already getting a touch warm, and I'm not even moving.
Rain all weekend, so
Yeah.
I'll break it a little bit.
Keep those abs in nice and tight. Belly button stays in. Squeeze those glutes. Try not to let the abs move. So a lot of it is when we're here, you want those arms moving. You don't want to be rocking your body with it. If your upper body is going with the movement, then your abs aren't tight. So that's where we want to make sure that it's just the arms that are rotating around and not the whole upper body. Think about those little bobbleheads that sit on the dashboard. You're not one of those. 3, 2, 1. Now we're going into our ribbons. So you're going to take that kettlebell or weight. You're going to start outside the hip. And I'm going to have you flip around so Sharon can be, or Thana. You're going to start outside the hip, around the head, to the opposite side of the body. Outside the hip, around the head, opposite side. 45 seconds in 3, 2, 1, go. Yes, your eyes are going to hurt. That means that I'm right. Which your eyes hurting because I'm right is not what I was going for, but it's good to know that I was right. Your eyes hurt because the ocular nerve isn't getting worked the way it's supposed to. 15 seconds. 10? Yeah, I got you. 5, 4, 3, 2. Right side shoulder press. So just straight up and down. In 5, 4, 3, 2. Right side, go. Good. Abs are tight. Again, with those shoulders, everything stays nice and stable. As you press, if you notice you're doing one of these, that means the oblique on the right side is not contracted, and we want to make sure we're staying in nice and tight as you can. Just press. If you need to use those legs, by all means, use those legs. We are doing a push press after this, so do as many strict as you can. And we've got push press afterwards, and we've got an upright row after that. So your upright row just kind of moved around a little bit. Unfortunately, that's all on the right side before we switch over. If you can, keeping those abs in nice and tight, try not to put that hand on the opposite hip. Once that hand is there, it forms a little bridge. It lets your abs work a little bit less.
Cool, right?
Well, no, you don't want your abs working less. 3, 2, 1. Push press is next. So now we keep those abs tight. Dip those hips. Pop. Pop. Use those legs. Drive that weight up in 3, 2, 1. Go. Good. So when you get to the top, it's almost like a little, think about being like a little bungee. So you're up and then right down, up, right down, up, drive. This one's all about speed. Use those legs, use those abs. It's going to feel awkward, but if you keep those abs in nice and tight, you keep that spine nice and stable. And we want stable spines. We like good, healthy spines. Nobody ever got up and said, hey, I want my spine to hurt today.
Just look at the air conditioner.
Yeah, I'm going to go put the AC on. I'm going to be right back. Let you guys do your thing for a few more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2. Last movement on the right side before we switch. Upright row, single arm. In 5, 4, 3, 2, go. It's fine. Everything's fine. Little bugs don't count. It's not that I'm going insane. It's just there's bugs. I swear. Ants everywhere. 20 seconds to go. Keep moving as best you can. That right shoulder should be burning a little bit. That's normal. It's natural. A little.
A little more than a little.
A little more than a little. Maybe close to a lot. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2. Go ahead, switch sides. You're back to that shoulder press. Left side. Abs are in nice and tight. Butt's tucked underneath. We press in 5, 4, 3, 2. Press. The abs tight. Stay nice and stable. Everything's in. Remember that shoulder doesn't rock. We're not falling over. We're up nice and tall. Press and down. Keep the abs in. Keep the glutes in. Belly button stays in nice and tight. If I were to come around the side of each of you, your butt should be tucked underneath. Your spine should be relatively straight. We're not arching. We're not flexing. Good. 20 seconds to go. Last 10 seconds. That one feels weaker. That's not good. 3,
Just a little bit.
2, 1.
So much on that shoulder.
Push press coming right up. In 5, 4, 3, 2, go. Remember, drop those hips, spring up, right back into it. So as you use that spring, use those glutes, use those legs, fire up. Good. Belly button stays in nice and tight. Yes. Good. 15 seconds down. Good spring, good movement. Excellent. You're throwing that weight up, using those legs, using a little bit of momentum. Even though you're using momentum to get that weight up there, the shoulder should still be burning, the abs should still be burning. Make sure the abs are still tight because you're not pressing up here, pressing straight up and down. As you spring, it's still up in one solid movement. 5, 4, 3, 2, upright rows, left side in 5, 4, 3, 2, go. So many bugs.
You getting a lot of bugs?
I think so.
So far, so good.
They're all coming to me today. They like me.
Bugs are stinky.
Well, I made the mistake of using the orange soap before I left the house. That's probably why.
That's yummy.
I used the orange citrus soap that we have in the bathroom, which is probably why I'm getting eaten by the bugs. They're like citrusy little cocktails. And I am a citrusy little cocktail right now. Who's a pretty little cocktail? This guy. 10 seconds to go. I'm done. I'm going to see everyone later.
It's just, we're going down.
5,
There's just no,
4, 3,
I'm a mess.
2. Grab your jump rope.
It's moving.
45 seconds jump rope. As you jump rope, turn those toes in and out as best you can. In 5, 4, 3, 2, go. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, that's good. That's weird. Is it supposed to be like that? You just no. Okay. I'm like, I don't know if maybe there's something special. Sharon's having mattress issues. She keeps getting defective mattresses. 3, 2, 1. We're going down for push-ups. Keep your kettlebell close. Or your weight's close, I should say. Push-ups coming up. Nothing fancy about these push-ups. Just up and down. Everything's normal here. And have a good old time doing push-ups. In 5, 4, 3, 2, go. Oh, that's perfect. Ah. Plus that, I don't have to move the tripod at all. Plus that, I don't have to move the tripod at all. You are perfectly lined up in frame for the next movement. Yeah, you. Sharon, there's nobody else here. it's just you. Literally, everyone's abandoned you, and they said, "Did you piss everyone off? Like, what happened?"
I know, everyone's left me. I'm very disappointed.
If you guys didn't like Sharon, maybe you guys should have told me something. I could have gotten rid of her. I just left her here by herself. Poor lady's gonna like have nightmares now. Nobody loves me. 3, 2, 1. Grab your weight. We're gonna lay on your back. Legs are going in the air. Arms are going in the air. So you think about that dead bug position. Legs are up, arms are up. You're doing a pullover. So your kettlebells or your weight is going to go all the way up and back down towards the ground. And then back to your shins. Boom and boom. 45 seconds. 3, 2, 1, go. You need to take the vest off. You can take the vest off. Okay. You just have to put it on for when we get to push-ups and stuff.
Yeah. It's just like back. I need to
Keep it down
work
more.
on my
Yeah. Remember, your belly button should be pulled in so your low back is nice and flat. Flex those toes towards you. Press those heels up a little bit more. It'll get those quads working a little bit. You may notice a little bit of stretch in that hamstring. That's perfectly fine. We want those lower abs working. If you are flexible enough to get your heels directly over your hips, lower them down just a little bit. Reach them away from your belly button. Yes. This way those abs have to work a little bit harder. It allows that pelvic bone to tip back a little bit. It allows those abs to take some of the weight. 3, 2, 1. We've got sit-ups next. In 5. Yeah, if you got your weight on, if you got your vest on, you can't do it. Strip it off. 3, 2, go. You are nowhere near done. You have 10 more minutes. Actually, you have 10 minutes, 30 seconds left. I'm sorry. It's good for you. It helps your brain form.
I don't like breathing.
Well, that's a you problem. It's good for your brain. It's good for that little eyeballs of yours. It helps with neuroplasticity. It does. It's actually all true. That's why we make people read. There you go. 15 seconds.
Come on, everybody help me out too.
5, 4, 3, 2. Yeah, that won't happen. Back to push-ups.
Come on now.
Sorry, sort of. In 5, 4, 3, 2. Push-ups. Go.
Yes, I go to mom and pop mattress shop, so he doesn't like handmade.
Yeah.
Factory stuff.
Ooh.
It's very, educated on how to made and. Anyway, it's just.
Yeah, sounds like a nightmare. Well, that explains the thing you were saying the other day about your mattress.
Oh yeah, no, it's been going. It's like I just started this whole process in February,
Oh, that's good. That's good.
so I've had not a great mattress.
15 seconds ago. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2. Back on your back for pullovers. We're going to get a little bit fancy with it. Depending on how heavy your weight is, we're going to go one arm pullover with one leg moving. So once Sharon gets in position, I'll flip the camera around. So we're going to hold the weight with your left hand, reach towards the sky. Both legs are up, so you can see both legs are up. And then the right leg is going to lower while the left hand lowers. And together. Good. 45 seconds. 3, 2, 1, go.
Just like this or this?
It doesn't matter. Ideally, keep the wrist so the thumb is going towards the floor as you go. If you need to, if the weight that you have is too heavy, use both hands. You're just going to do both hands twice. The goal is to keep the abs in nice and tight, keep the low back nice and flat. You shouldn't see any lift through that low back. Belly button stays tucked in. Good. Stay nice and stable as we move. Belly button's in. Move through that hip. The nice part about keeping that left leg in the sky is going to help you drive your hip bone down. Remember, you're still flexing that quad on that left side. Technically, you're still flexing both quads. 3, 2, 1. Switch your hands, switch your legs. In 5, 4, 3, 2, go. Yes. "15 seconds. 20 seconds to go. Keep it all tight. Belly button stays in. Really lower that leg. Perfect. Reach in opposition so your core's firing up, shoulders firing up, your lats are firing up. 3, 2, 1. Drop that weight. We've got sit-ups next. In 5, 4, 3, 2. Sit-ups. Go. 45 seconds. Remember, if you're doing those sit-ups and you're flinging yourself up, really focus on the lower, really slow and controlled. Lower yourself down. The longer you can hold that contraction on the way down, the more the abs work. You're better off doing, the slower you go, the better.
So really just do roll-ups.
Yeah, that's it. So the slower you go, if you're doing 3 sit-ups in 45 seconds, but they're really, really slow and controlled, that's better than flinging yourself up for 25 sit-ups in 45 seconds. The work your abdominals do supersedes the volume your abdominals do. Think about getting on a treadmill. Yeah, you ran 12 miles, but you're still in the exact same spot. We want you to get 12 miles worth of work done. 3, 2, 1. Bikes are next. This will come in handy on the next round because the next movement here is going to be very interesting. That's where the listening ears come in handy. In 3, 2,
I don't like the
1.
sit-ups.
We bike. What, the listening ears?
Whatever, the whole little, the next part's gonna be fun and not
Oh,
all the whole,
I'm sorry.
the whole part, just, I don't like it.
I'm a bad man. That's really all I have going for me. But I like to dress it up like I'm not.
You do it in a very happy tune.
Yeah.
Happy voice, smile. It's very nice.
It's like last night when I sent that email. I was like, I know everyone who knows me well could hear the sarcasm in that email.
Yes.
Anyone who didn't, it's like, huh, yeah,
Yes.
this guy's a little bit too cheery for me. No. It's not my style, not my scene. Everyone will learn by the end of the week. No, he's not Mr. Sunshine and Rainbows. 3, 2, 1. We're gonna get back on our feet. We're gonna jump rope. And then we're going to go through all of our good stuff again. Give those abs a little bit of a break. Give those arms a little bit of a break. As you jump rope this time, the feet are moving forward and back. So a little bit of a run. In 5, 4, 3, 2, go. You've got 4 minutes, 30 seconds. Not you guys, the small reading person down over here. Perfect. Sort of. I'm seeing that. If you're noticing you're tripping over your jump rope, it's okay to jump up and down. I'll take whatever I can get. I want your heart rate to start coming up. The whole reason why we change how we jump is everything we do is pretty much just up and down, and that goes back to the treadmill thing. It's all very structured and regimented, but our bodies are built to do all these diverse movements. So the more that we stay in this one movement pattern, the worse we are when we actually come out in the real world. As you can see in the real world, there's terrain, there's things that change. You can see how the ground out here is all jacked up. If you're not training for your body to be able to move, 3, 2, 1, back to our push-ups in all those different directions, and that's how you get injured. That's how you roll an ankle stepping off a curb. That's how you, tear an ACL just walking upstairs. It's because we didn't condition you for different movements. 3, 2, 1, go. Gyms are phenomenal for providing you with equipment, but they're horrible as far as providing environmental stimulation because everything is flat, everything is even, everything is level. Most of the time, don't put a ball down in Lifetime Fitness. You'll watch it roll away. We've literally all seen that happen. But most of the time, everything's level. Unfortunately, the real world is not level. We've all been in that parking lot where you're walking and next thing you know, you trip because literally the pavement's just not even. Not that anyone here would do that, ever. 5, 4, 3, 2, rotational planks are next before we go on to our backs. 5, 4, 3, 2, go. 2.5 minutes. Yeah. We had 4.5 minutes. Each movement's about it. Assume each movement's a minute long. So by the time they get into the third movement after this, then you'll be done reading.
I'm suffering more than you are, trust me.
That is true. I think pretty much everyone here right now would rather be reading a book than doing this. Reading a book, maybe sipping a cup of coffee, maybe a nice little cup of tea.
Oh, that
Yeah.
sounds nice.
Little crackers with my book and my coffee. And a little bread, fresh baked, of course. 5, 4, 3, 2, on your back for those single arm, single leg pullovers. Remember, your belly button stays in tight. We're starting left arm, right leg. So left out leg is to the ceiling, right leg is lowering, left arm is lowering. In 5, 4, 3, 2, go. Excellent. Belly button stays in nice and flat. Low back stays nice and flat. Keep everything together. Everything fires. What we're working on is actually your anterior sling. So left shoulder attaches across the body to the right hip, and then left hip attaches across the body to the right shoulder. So the way that we move is across the body in nice little X patterns. And that's what we're working on, because we want your body to be able to move like that, because that's how we fling things over our shoulders, pick things up, carry them, move, any rotational force. All those rotational things, despite the fact we're not actually rotating, will strengthen the muscles around the spine. 3, 2, 1, switch arms, switch legs. Temperature just dropped, wind just picked up, the rain's coming. 3, 2, 1, go. Well, if it rains, you got to close down your store. Okay. That's not what you want. Got to get you a little storefront. A little e-store. 20 seconds ago. Abs stay tight. Yeah, we look. Gotta look at eBay and Etsy. She found a video like for these paint pouring things, and the bidding on eBay on one of them went up to $18,000. And I'm like, that's insane. It's literally just $5 worth of paint on a canvas. I mean, I didn't see the actual painting. 3, 2, 1. They were just talking about it. So here, you're gonna switch your hand back to dumbbell goes back to your left hand, or weight goes back to your left hand. Both knees are in. This one's gonna get tricky. You're going to extend the right leg out, and as you press the left arm up, the right knee is going to come in. Yep, so start there, press, there. Press, so your brain's going to have to think. 3, 2, 1, go. Yep, so right leg reaches out, low back stays in nice and flat. So it's the lower part, yes it is. It's the lower part of your bike mixed with a chest press. What ends up happening is the same thing, it's that same sling. So you can see everything just comes right together, right in the center. Belly button's firing away, chest has to stabilize. The biggest thing is your brain has to function to get that movement in the right place. So we talk about this a lot. We talk about intentional movement, and that's exactly what this is. The more that we can bring your brain into your movements, the better you can contract the muscles that you need to contract. Which means when we start lifting heavier again, everyone's going to be conditioned to do it without getting injured. 3, 2, 1. Now the fun part, because we got to switch sides. So your right arm presses, your left leg is reaching out. As your right arm presses, left knee comes in. 3, 2, go. And I'll spin the camera back around so you can see Sharon, just as a reminder of where you need to be. Boom. Yes, you are done. Not you guys. The tiny human is done from reading. Yeah, I know. Sorry. Everyone just turned off their cameras right now. They're like, done. He said done. Here. We'll catch up later. There's a recording for this. 15 more seconds. Keep those abs tight. Keep that low back nice and flat. If you notice that you're inching around on your mat, we talked about this before, that means your pelvic bone's not tucked under the way it should be. Your abs are not in the way they need to be. 3, 2, 1. Sit-ups are next. You're going to close up your store already? But no one's here to see your store. 3, 2, 1, go. Well, we talked about it after I parked. I realized I probably should have angled a little bit when I parked. This way people could see
Yeah.
that away. But now we know. It's all one giant learning experience. May I have the water, please? Thanks for being awesome. No, like for real? Don't just taunt me with it.
I was my mom would say that. Thanks for being awesome.
Yeah.
That would have been nice.
Well, I've realized I'm going to damage her in some way, shape, or form, so I might as well just, prolong it as long as possible. There'll be
Or that.
damage. 3, 2, 1. On your back, we've got our bikes next. In 5, 4, 3, 2, go. Bike. Those abs tight. Belly buttons in. Remember, you're not
my.
marching up and down.
In spite of all my complaining and stopping.
Well, that's good. We like that.
Like on my spine, like my ability to.
To move and contract. So Sharon brought up a good point. Despite the fact that you guys are stopping and you're not maybe not moving fluidly through it, you should notice your abdominal contractions are getting better. So when we do any sort of abdominal work, it's not the volume that matters. It's the contraction, it's the movement through the flexion through your spine, rotation around the trunk. That's what really matters. 3, 2, 1. Yes. Back to your jump rope. What's that telling you? That's fine. You can do that too. It's easy that way because you know them. And then you can ask them to post it on their social media, and then that'll help you spread your word. In 3, 2, 1, jump rope, go. Normal jump rope, nothing fancy here. I have too much other stuff. I've been working on it, trying to get it better. You can do that too. You can do that while I talk. Once Sharon's done, and I'm like running through the rest of the conditioning work, you can lay it over here. Show everyone. But not yet. You got time. You got tons of time. 10 more seconds to go. Abs stay tight. Keep hippity hopping. 5, 4, 3, 2. Back down to your mat. We've got shoulder taps, traveling planks, regular planks. I know, I don't know why I'm telling you guys this, and tricep push-ups. But since I'm here, I might as well just lay it all out. Put all my cards on the table. Shoulder taps are first. Arms are out nice and long. Abs are in nice and tight. We tap and switch. Remember, try and keep those hips as stable as you can. In 3, 2, 1, go. Abs are tight. Back is flat. Why don't you eat your meals? Save your chips for later. Thanks. That's good. That's a good idea. I like Razak. Good deal. 15 seconds. Keep everything nice and tight. Remember, those hips are not trying to rock from side to side. You are trying to keep your pelvic bone tucked right against your rib cage, and rib cage tucked right against your pelvic bone. Keep that nice neutral spine. Glutes are squeezing. 15 seconds. Keep it tight. Keep it together. What's that? Oh, I forgot to give you the inner left. 5, 4, 3, 2. Traveling planks are next. So we start on our hands, down to our elbows, back to our hands. In 3, 2, 1, go.
I know this is a lot core, but it's a lot of shoulder, right?
Yes, yeah. You're getting a lot of shoulder work here. And and a big part of this too, keep the lats engaged. So Sharon had a good point. So it's a lot of core, but it's also a lot of shoulder. Yes. Try and keep your lats engaged. So what a lot of people tend to do is they lift up here, they let their traps do the work, and it puts strain on their shoulder joint. Keep those shoulders down, keep them packed, and then as you're pressing through, you're actually going to get more out of the tricep, a little bit less out of the actual shoulder joint, more out of the chest. You may notice those lats fire up a little bit more. So the same thing when we did hard plank and you pull in, so try and keep that packed as you extend. So this goes back to how our brain works through all those movements, because it's really hard to keep stuff tight and relax other things, but that's what we're working on being able to do. In 3, 2, 1, rotational planks are next. I think I skipped those on that whole run through first because then it's tricep push-ups. 3, 2, 1. Rotational planks, then tricep push-ups.
What part of the shoulder is weak? I mean, my right side's really hard on that.
So it may not be the shoulder itself; it could be the trap compensating. So this is coming up, which is putting their joint in a bad strain.
Yeah.
Because when I pull here, you can see how that shoulder joint moves. When I go there, you can see how it pivots differently. It's possible. You may need to do it from the knees too.
Yeah.
So the big thing with progression of movement is if it doesn't feel right, you always have to regress it. So go to your knees. Feel free to go to your knees. You're not doing anything wrong. When you look at everything that we do, the goal is, did we complete it in a way that is the most effective for our body? If you're doing it in a way that hurts your body or is not helping you, you guys have to ask questions. You guys are always welcome to ask questions. But at the same time, if you're doing it in a way that's just hurtful for your body, you're not going to be able to do it long term. That'll be where injuries will start to happen. Things will start to break down. 3, 2, 1. Now we've got our tricep push-ups. So we're out on our forearms. Go from your knees if you need to. Press all the way out and all the way back. Just make sure your face does not come down to your mat. I'm going to flip the camera around so Sharon can be our little Vanna.
Yeah.
Sorry,
That's okay.
you've got a Vanna. So Sharon's going from her knees and then press up and then down. Good. Go. 3, 2, 1. Go. Now go. Now go.
Can you show them my donut?
No. Show them over here. Show my Yeah, your hands can go out as far as they need to or as close as they need to. Belly button stays in nice and tight. Move as best you can. If you go from the knees, you go from the knees. That's fine. Same as with the sit-ups. If you're going from the knees and those triceps feel a little bit weak, slowly lower yourself down. What you don't want to do, same as when we lunge, you don't want to nail that joint right into the ground. So as you come down, it shouldn't be a drop, slow and controlled. If it's a short movement, it's a short movement. Yeah. Well, and we didn't do a lot of tricep work, but we didn't do a lot of focused tricep work. We've done a lot of auxiliary tricep work. 3, 2, 1. We've got our hard style plank last before we get back to our jump rope. After this round of jump rope, this round of jump rope will begin our conditioning work. So get yourselves mentally ready. You'll have about 10 minutes left at that point before 9 o'clock. Like I said, we're probably going to run a little bit long. Hard planks in 3, 2, 1, go. Remember that hard plank. Ribs come to pelvic bone. Butt is squeezing. You're trying to drag the floor towards your toes. Everything should be nice and tight. And that by the time we hit that 45-second mark, we should be questioning our ability to maintain consciousness. Please maintain consciousness. Don't lose it. Not a lot of things that I really request you guys to do except for like show up. But let's go. Don't pass out. He's here every day. He moves too. He's here every day.
Is he?
Yeah. Katie and I were on the trails one day. He was like, we weren't going fast. We were like lollygagging around. He went past like 3 different times. I'm like, dude, how fast are you moving? 3, 2, 1, back to your rope. Feet are together. Your feet are hopping side to side. So we're not moving the feet anywhere. You're not turning. You're going lateral hop. So just skiing. Yep. 3, 2, 1, go. Well, with Katie, we tried to turn. Yeah. Oh yeah, he goes hard. He's here every day. And I gotta give him credit, man. That is one thing I've enjoyed about the park. Like you see some people that are like super dedicated here, and then you see some people that are like, you see them once and you never see them again. And obviously I know schedules, things like that, but it's like some of these people are die hard. You know their cars. It's the same as being at the gym. Like these people are Monday, Wednesday, Friday walkers. These people come with their dogs. These people meet up with those people. It's awesome. 3, 2, 1, they come last. I think it's because the dog has a lot of hair. So we're going back to our dumbbell, kettlebell, whatever it is. We've got cleans first. So you've got right side, dumbbell or kettlebell cleans. I'll have Sharon demonstrate real quick. And so Sharon's going to do a little from the knee to the hip. Boom. We got that. 45 seconds right. In 3, 2, 1, go. Yeah. Well, yeah, but not everyone can come in the morning. That's the problem. Let's slide over with Sharon. So if I need her again. Yeah, this is the square. This is actually where we set up. We set up right here to start with. This is where the shade will stay until like 9:30. Good. Excellent, excellent, excellent. 15 seconds. We're not going to stop movements. We're going to flow right into a push press. So once I tell you to, you're going right into drive, up and down. Not yet. You've got 5, 4, 3, 2, right into push press. Go. Yes, drop right into it, drive. Abs stay tight, use those hips. Dip, squeeze your butt, squeeze your abs. Momentum's gonna carry that up. You control it down and spring. Control, spring. So nice and quick. Should be a nice little snappy movement. Should be crisp. That's all right. I said it. I said crisp. I said crisp every day. 15 seconds to go. From here, we're going to drop that weight down. We're going to a single arm swing. So remember, we're not stopping in between. We're just going straight into a swing. We've got 5, 4, 3, 2, start swinging. Go. As best, yes, between the legs. If you can't go between the legs, if you have a dumbbell, you're more than welcome to go to the outside of your legs. That's fine. The goal is that single arm swing, getting those abs to work, we're getting those hips to hinge, we're stabilizing through the abdominals. 15 seconds. In 15 seconds, we're going into what I call a cross-body swing, which means the weight will be outside the body, and you're going to throw it over to your opposite shoulder. In 5, 4, 3, 2, right into it. So you're coming across. Oops, there's Sharon right there, and go. So right there to there. Good. Abs have to stay tight. Belly button stays in. Remember, you're right into it. Go, go, go. Keep that heart rate up. Use that opposite hand. So as you come up, you're throwing over to your left hand. So right hand meets the left hand. The reason why you want to meet it is so you can throw it back, gives it a little bit more momentum. So you're actually increasing the weight by just pushing it a little bit. Keep those abs tight. Keep your chest up nice and tall. We get a small break in between this movement because then we go back to our cleans. We start the whole flow all over again.
Other side, though, right?
Yeah, the other side. Yeah, sorry. Switch hands, then do it again. 5, 4, 3, 2, shake that arm out. Grab some water if you need it. We're going left side cleans. In 5, 4, 3, 2, clean it up. Go. Remember, it's all one fluid movement from here. Everything we do is not stop. The next 4 movements, you just keep going.
30 seconds.
You guys have moved up. That's part of the beauty of this. Everything becomes progressive as we go. Everything gets better. Sharon asked what happened in 30 seconds. So the nice part about it is there's always a change in our workload, always a change in our work volume. You guys already know that. It's just more apparent when we go from 30 seconds to 45 seconds. Because usually it's changing weights or changing movements or changing anything. Push press are coming up in 3, 2, push press right into it. So drive, go. Still on that left side as best you can. Remember, we want it to be fast. We want those movements to be crisp. I just like saying crisp that way. It is. It's gonna be my kind of day. We got a helicopter. It's a crisp day. 15 seconds down. We go into those single arm swings in a second. By a second, I mean 20 seconds. I kind of jumped the gun on that one. 15 seconds to go. Single arm swings coming up next. Remember, you can be inside the body or outside the body. That doesn't matter. Just swing it. Good hinge. Abs stay tight. 5, 4, 3, 2. Single arm swing. Go. Boom.
You survived.
Yeah, you survived. You didn't die yet.
That's good.
Yeah, but for real though, I told you to eat like your actual lunch, not the chips. See what you did there. Had you stayed quiet, I wouldn't have noticed you were eating the chips. Wouldn't even thought about it.
What's for lunch?
20 seconds. No, the turkey wrap that Katie made you was what your lunch is. Barbecue truck is like second lunch because you don't stop eating. 3, 2, cross body swing. So remember, you're going to grab and push. Go right into it. Across the body, push that weight away. Hinge outside. What happens?
Huh?
What'd you say? Every 2 hours?
Eat every spot.
There's nothing wrong with that. Some people just
Try to keep it there. Maybe a little better.
work on your chewing. That helps to slow down the amount of food. Oh yeah, chewing. Chewing is one of those things that tells your brain that there's actually something going on. But actually, interesting little tidbit for everyone while they're breathing super heavy. As you chew, it actually realigns your jaw and it realigns your teeth. So that's one of the reasons why we have gum. The other thing is if your jaw is nice and strong, it will actually help with force production throughout the whole body. It's a weird little thing. 5, 4, 3, 2, and down for push-ups. Shake those arms out. Push-ups in 5, 4, 3, 2, go. It's okay. Doesn't matter how many you can do. The goal is, are you doing them? So always think about it this way. So one of the things we talk about a lot is the movement has to be completed. As long as the movement is completed, if you do it as many as you can from your feet, and then you go down to your knees, at this point in the workout, we're not expecting to hammer out 20 or 30 push-ups in a row. Your arms should be fried. If we've done our job appropriately, by the time we got to push-ups, you should not be feeling confident that you can get 20 or 30 of these things. You should be on your knees. You should be questioning whether or not 5 or 6 is going to happen. The body doesn't understand repetition. If the body understands how it feels, we're going right into regular planks in 5, 4, 3, 2, regular planks, go. So body doesn't understand weight, doesn't understand volume, doesn't understand repetitions. It understands the buildup of lactic acid, the buildup of metabolic waste products, the buildup of fatigue. Once those 3 things happen, the body has to adapt. So that's like when people do like a run, like runners, they're always a great example of this. When you run a lot, you have to add distance before your body starts to feel fatigued again. If you always go for the same 5-mile run, and that same 5-mile run always takes you 50 minutes, you're not building any fatigue, you're not challenging the body. So as we layer in intensity, you're always adding more fatigue, you're always adding more work, your body has to adapt. We're going into plank jacks in 5, 4, 3, 2, plank jacks, go. Sharon's Mavana, she's doing a little thing over here. All right, Valerie, have a good one. If anyone else has to go, it is 1 minute to 9 right now. We have about 5 more movements we're going to hammer out. So you got about 5, 6 more minutes. 15 seconds down. That's fine. I just flip the camera around. No one sees anything. They see my face now. I have to move slightly because they probably can't see my face anyhow because, well, sun's right there. It just gives you a reason to move around, though. 5, 4, right onto your back. So we've got sit-ups next. So if you got a vest on, you want to take it off, you can. If you want to leave that vest on, you can too. Sit-ups in 3, 2, 1, go. So the plus side is from here on out, you're on your back. All of our ab movements are going to flow together in sequence. It's all stuff we've done except for our leg lifts and flutter kicks today. Actually, that's a complete lie because we're doing half bikes, leg lifts, and flutter kicks, and then you're done. $20 seconds to go. Half bikes are coming up next. You got 5 seconds. You're going to start right arm behind your head. Right arm comes across to the left knee. In 5, 4, 3, 2, go. Boom, just in case you guys don't know. There's your half bike. You're holding those legs nice and stable. Right armpit comes across, belly button's in. Remember, it's all about that abdominal engagement. That's what we're going for. Good solid reach, good solid contraction. Abs are in, belly buttons are in. It's not about number of repetitions, it's about quality of every repetition. It's all we need. Quality way over quantity. 15 seconds left on this side. Remember, there's no break. You're right into the opposite side when I tell you to. Got 10 seconds to go. Well, theoretically, they're right into it. 3, 2, 1, opposite side. Go right into it. Abs stay tight. Belly button stays in. Low back stays nice and flat. Keep that movement going. Those abs should be on fire by now. So this goes back to what we need to talk about lactic acid. As your body builds up lactic acid, it is a metabolic waste product. However, it is also a form of fuel for the body. If you're building up a lot of lactic acid, your body learns that it has to create more mitochondria, which helps you oxidize fat better later on. So there is a benefit to super high intensity work, but as you can tell, that super high intensity work cannot last because the muscles will just fatigue and you will stop. Leg lifts are coming up in 5, 4, 3, 2, leg lifts, go. We're almost there. Leg lifts to flutter kicks and it's all done. Abs are in nice and tight. Glutes are squeezing. Belly button's in. Squeeze those inner thighs. Lower and lift. Only lower as far as you can go. And lift. Keep everything nice and tight. You guys are moving well. Tight. You should be tired. Abs should be on fire. Your hip flexors should not. Your low back should not. 15 seconds. Then we go right into our flutter kicks. After our flutter kicks, it's over. That's the good news. You are in the home stretch. Three, 2, 1, flutter. Here it is. So both legs are up towards the sky. Lower the right, and then lower the left. Try and touch those legs as they pass. Keep your legs nice and strong. If you can, keep those squats. Keep those quads nice and locked out. That'll help you get a little bit more of a stretch in the hamstring. That'll help you get those quads working a little bit more. Again, the more muscle we get firing, the better off the body is. What is a squad? It is a group of people. 20 seconds to go. This could technically be considered a squad because we have people here together working out. It could be our workout squad. 10 seconds. The squad workout. 5, 4, 3, 2, time. You guys did awesome. What was it? Everyone's happy now. Theoretically, everyone's happy now. Everyone is still laying pretty much on the ground. No one's moved yet. Just get Barbie set up. She's the first one. Barbie wins. No, Audrey was supposed to be here today. She just couldn't make it. Saturday, we'll be at Eisenhower Park if you guys want to come. Assuming it's not raining, you should. That's where we are right now. Yeah, it's like an 80% chance of rain. You guys are welcome to come join us. I don't feel like there's any chance there'll be more than 10 of you here because I know Audrey cannot make it. Laura may or may not make it. If Sharon makes it, that's 1. Katie will make it here. That's 3 because of me. I count, unfortunately. Sorry. But there's enough space, so it shouldn't be a big deal. So as many of you want to come, come. If not, don't. We'll have waters and everything for whoever shows up because we don't want you to die. That'd be horrible. We'll have some hydrate stuff. I'm sorry, Tony. But other than that, I will see you guys on Saturday. You're going to need your weight. You're going to need your jump rope, and that's it. You're not going to need, well, a mat too. If you're coming here, definitely bring a mat. But weight, jump rope, that's it. No pole, nothing else. We're going to get a little bit fancy with it. So your listening ears, bring those. I'll see everyone on Saturday. Well, tomorrow too, but, bye.